My wife was a vivacious soul, endowed with fiery red locks, vibrant green eyes, and a remarkably high IQ. Next to her radiant presence, I often felt quite inconspicuous, a man of standard height with a lean build. Before Camilla entered my world, compliments were foreign to my lips. My prior romantic endeavours never lasted more than half a year. 4 years post-nuptials, she blessed me with a delightful daughter, a miniature replica of herself. Camilla's pregnancy never marred her looks. She remained immaculate and stunning as ever. And honestly, she outshone everyone in her elegance, even when taking the trash out in full view during a public event. Despite the stereotypes associated with her golden tresses, my devoted wife was perpetually embracing new knowledge throughout her life. Already equipped with a degree in accounting, why then did she venture into hairdressing courses? The ceaseless training sessions were utterly exasperating. I couldn't fathom the necessity of constant education, yet during my maternity leave, I managed to secure a second higher degree and qualified as a lawyer. Armed with robust academic credentials, I landed a position in a boutique firm, and within a month, I was promoted to head the department. That's when the drama unfolded. Perhaps it was cabin fever from my time on maternity leave, or a craving for something different, but I found myself exchanging messages on Skype with a younger man. The way our paths crossed is still shrouded in mystery, yet ironically, his spouse was employed at the same company. Initially, my partner seemed cool with it, and later even suggested we hit a nightclub, the 4 of us together. He painted a picture of a balanced family life, emphasizing that our friendships remained unaffected. Oh boy, imagine my surprise when I spotted this odd pair. A shy grey mouse of a woman and her husband, who looked like a chiseled athlete on the cover of a fitness magazine. Compared to this guy, I felt like an awkward teenager. We got ourselves a table and kicked off the evening with the usual, the main course, some salad, and a couple of drinks. My wife, ever the social butterfly, hit it off immediately with this new acquaintance. They found so much in common and gabbed away happily, while I and the grey mouse, let's go with area, mainly held our peace. After a while, I was feeling kind of left out. So I asked my wife if she'd like to dance with me, just to break up the monotony. Her reply? It threw me for a loop. "Sweetheart, call area over. I need a word with her. She's been missing you." The dance floor was downstairs, while we hung out on the second level. With a grin, I grabbed Area by the hand and whisked her away to dance. Deep down, I was pretty riled up by my wife's puzzling behavior, but now we're back. And there she is, planting a kiss on the cheek of some muscle-bound guy, totally oblivious to our return. Feeling like a fly on the wall, Area and I stood there in stunned silence. But as soon as I reached for my wife's hand, I couldn't take it anymore. I seized a bottle from the table and struck her on the head. He struck his brow with such intensity that it left a bruise, yet the bottle remained intact. The security personnel rushed over, eager to summon the authorities, but the women managed to sort it out, and we found ourselves unceremoniously ejected from the club. The night dimmed in our rear view. Upon arriving home, my wife remarked, "I really don't know what compelled me to act that way. I never imagined I had it in me. Please forgive me. I love you." Her bewildered expression, laced with remorse, melted my heart, and I took her at her word. We continued our lives as if the incident had never transpired. My love for her was deep and unwavering. After the nightclub episode, the only encounter we had with that peculiar couple at the mall was a fleeting one. They appeared to carry on as though nothing had ever occurred. Camilla started to change from that point onwards, meticulously caring for herself and heading to work as if it were a festive occasion. She didn't provide any grounds for suspicion. Several months slipped by, and then my spouse was dispatched on a week-long business trip. We phoned each other daily. I was in the loop about her activities, and towards the end of the week, as usual, I dialed her number in the evening. No one picked up. I tried calling 20 more times, but still no answer. I was beside myself with worry. Suddenly, a male voice I didn't recognize picked up, saying, "Hello. Where's my wife?" I yelled frantically into the receiver. In a steady baritone, the voice replied, "She's in the shower and can't come to the phone right now," and then the line went dead. Those 3 simple words tore through my soul, and I was left agonizing over who had spoken to me and what was happening. I called the number once, but it went straight to voicemail. That night, sleep eluded me. When my wife returned the following morning, I could read her like a book. She didn't refute it. She simply admitted that she had finally encountered a man who's ambitious and always pushing forward. A month later, they were divorced, and it became clear that she had been involved with the head of the delivery department. For 2 months now, I've been consumed with jealousy, like a total fool. Camilla has tied the knot again, and I only get to see my daughter on the weekends. I truly miss her. What a valuable lesson this has been. Never say farewell, even if it seems like just simple messaging. Don't squander your time and energy moping around alone.